Hello, beautiful souls. Grand Rising. I'm back with another episode on regarding how you can ascend and tap into your intuition and make it the true leader of the life you truly desire. And if this is your first time on my page, I welcome you with all my heart. And just a disclaimer here, take everything that is relevant to you, something that sounds a little too crazy, a little too nut job for you. Please leave that behind, discard that information. It is clearly not relevant to your current timeline. So, in today's topic, I want to discuss something that is very practical. It is a common blockage that people come to me with, and it's a very simple answer. It has a very simple answer, and what I'm referring to is, someone that's kind of wanting to take the next step in life, but is building excuses for themselves and can never get there. And the number one thing I hear with clients is, they'll come to me and they're like, I want to start my business, but I don't know where to start, how to start, or if I'll be able to make money off my dream. This is very common. I myself struggled with this as well. I thought if I put myself self out there in the world as a psychic, as an energy coach, as a healer, I was not going to be able to make money because, how can I sell something that you cannot see? So if you cannot see it, why would you buy it? Right? Oh my gosh. Who the heck was I? Who was I? That just sounds, even when I said it, it's just like, what? What am I talking about? It makes no sense to me anymore, which is great. Now, pardon my eyes if they kind of move around the screen, if they're not in full eye contact with you. I do write down all of my downloads and insights because if I don't, then I lose them. So I have my little notepad here with my written, downloaded, and conversation with my guides regarding this topic because I saw it so much. I realized that it's not just spiritual, there's a lot of practical steps in one's life in the day to day that is kind of creating these so called excuses and blockages from them really attaining their dream life into reality. And also, the term dream life, I kind of don't like to use it anymore. I'm just using that because it's the easiest and simplest way to explain this. But I've personally changed my vocabulary a lot since I've come into more, higher awareness. Saying something such as dream life makes it almost sound like it's unachievable, that it's a, not so realistic goal. Oh, it's a dream life. It's just a dream. It's something, that feels more distant, something that you will not be able to even touch. The reason why you have this dream life or this desire is because your highest self, somewhere in a higher timeline, is living it. And you're simply aware of it. And you are not only just dreaming of it or desiring it, you are craving it. You are craving it because you remember the emotions and the feelings you get from this lifestyle, from being this version of you. So this desire of you is actually a memory. So the word dream life to me seems almost like a kind of like a scam, like you're scamming yourself and you're putting um, a really non-practical wiring in your brain. You're hardwiring yourself to make your brain also believe that, oh, it's just a dream. It's just a dream, but it's not. It's reality and you can do it. Okay. So I'm going to jump right into my little channeled message here surrounding, the blocks with I want to start my business. How do I make money? Is making an income off my dream life even possible? And this is what my guides and my highest self had to say and deliver. So if you say this to yourself, these words, I don't know what I'm doing. Can I start a business? Will this, make a path of income for me? You are not ready emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to take responsibility and hold yourself accountable to make your own earning. Getting a job or having a job simply means a weight is lifted off your shoulders so you don't feel insecure about your lifestyle and for providing for yourself and others. because it's kind of like, oh, I'm going to get a paycheck regardless. I'm going to get a paycheck regardless. So you are not taking on responsibility and accountability to make your own earning. You are leaving it up to someone else. You are giving that power to either a corporation you work for, a person you work for, or simply just to the name of the company. You're not holding yourself responsible for it. You need to build resilience and expand your tolerance band. Create a lifestyle where you can take this leap of faith. You must learn financial independence from within. This includes your willingness to thrive, take accountability, and self love. If you feel like you can't do it, you have not opened yourself up to deserving it and receiving it. You are blocking yourself from becoming a successful entrepreneur and receiving opportunities. You don't love yourself enough to have that faith within you to know that you can do it. Look at all the billionaires out there, right? Let's just make this super practical. Let's bring it to the surface. All the billionaires made something out of nothing. They made something out of nothing. You know, who's your idol? Who's your role model? Right? And without any judgment, go look at their life, right? Go look at it. Where do they come from? 90% of the time, from nothing, from absolutely nothing. But they have made something from nothing because they had enough faith and self love and resilience to receive it. And they truly, truly believed that they had to prove this point, that this is what they were made for and built for, and they can do it. Their faith took them to the next level. What built their faith is their self love. They knew they deserved better. So they opened themselves up to receiving it. Let's talk about practical steps because, of course, my guides did not just leave me hanging there. They gave me steps to provide as well because I, in this conversation, said, okay, I understand. Gia understands this. How can I bring this forward to my audience? How can I bring this forward to more people on the planet? So step by step, if you are struggling with this and this message was not clear enough, this is how you can action it. Sorry, this is how you can action it. First step to moving past the block is routine. Routine of joy helps wire our brain for success and instill habits for vibrating at a high frequency at all times. It automates the bodies and the systems subconsciously to expand. So this is the background work your body will pick up on through your routine. And that is self-hugging, self-romancing, taking big steps, talking to yourself positively is also part of your routine. And what brings you joy? By joy routine, we mean, is it buying that cup of coffee? Is it talking to that friend? Is it wearing nail polish or lipstick? It could be very little simple things. Is it looking outside your window? And if you truly enjoy it, make it part of your routine. Make it part of your routine to vibrate at a higher frequency, to open yourself up more in the quantum fields. Second step is to recognize your strength. What is something you can do within seconds that can serve you and the planet? What is something you have observed that you do so good within seconds that others struggle with? Is it communicating? Is it building something? Is it ideas? What is that skill you have? And it does not need to be visible to the human eye. You can know it within, but how can you bring it to life? The third step is learn finance. Learn your finance. Financial health is everything. Money is very, very healing, and it's usually very, very overlooked because of our blockages and our mindsets and the scarcity we have around money. But learn your finances. Learn all income streams, income paths, and laws around it. What governs money in your society, in your world? How can you move around your money within your regulations? How can you profit off that? And how can you capitalize on current markets and situations? Crypto's a big thing. AI is here. You may want to learn that. You never know. Your money could be digitally multiplying somewhere on some timeline. You never know. We actually don't know. We actually don't know. The fourth step, revisit what materials, people, places, and things make you feel lack. How can you remove these materials, places, people, things from your current life? What truly is the teaching here? What is the common denominator between all these things that are making you feel lack? Is it the certain words they're saying? Is it their actions? Is it the place? What is the teaching there? Are you constantly comparing? Are you constantly comparing? Do you feel jealous or not worthy? Simply not worthy? Or are you simply just being lazy? These are questions you need to write down and answer truthfully. And these could take days and weeks and months to answer. These are very deep. Simple question, but very deep answers. I myself have gone through all of this. I used to feel super jealous when someone out there was making it. I used to compare myself, get all wired up inside and all rageful. Like, why do they get it? How do they do it? What's so special about them? The comparison led me to jealousy, and the jealousy made me feel like I wasn't worth it. And then instead of launching out into action, I would just sit on my bed and like literally be miserable about it. I personally have gone through this. But ask yourself these questions, write them down, answer them. Actually answer them. Don't just ask yourself and walk away. No, answer them truthfully. And then see what you learn from there and how you can change your vocabulary around it, your routine. What can you start incorporating in your life right now that takes you away from that mindset, that blockage, and that emotion? How can you get rid of it? And the fifth step, create a physical environment that supports your desires, people, places, and things that align you to the version you are willing to become in order to achieve this blessing and these miracles. Clothes is a big thing for me. Clothes is a big thing for me. I used to always dress really, really bummy, really bummy. Like this, if this is bummy to you, you should see me before. Like big UFO style, like high bun, baggy clothes, sometimes stained. I would repeat clothes, not cute. But in my head, I wanted to be CEO. I wanted to be that Prada suit, blazered up Gia, showing up. But in my head, I was that. But on the surface, I was just wearing clothes that should be in the laundry, to be honest, and clothes that did not fit me. Aesthetics matters. And you can probably tell my room here it's just white. There's nothing on my walls. There's nothing on my walls. That's also done on purpose. I need a clear mental space in order to channel information and wake up very grounded in my body. If I wake up and I start seeing pictures and all these things, which is great strategy if you're trying to reprogram yourself and rewire yourself subconsciously, that is great. I do recommend it. But personally, for me, I like to wake up and go right into deep meditation with my guides. So I need clarity. I need to feel calm and peaceful. I cannot have distractions around me. So in my room and my offices where I do this work and exchange of energy, it's all white. I keep it all just blank walls, nothing there. because I need to be clear in order to be a successful and clear channel for my clients. But if you thrive off patterns and glitter and alien shirts, by all means, knock yourself out. Design your physical space that makes you feel so good, so joyous, and makes you feel like you're up to the task, that motivates you and inspires you, and also works with your human design. I'm a generator, so I'm always like in my head. So I need the mental clarity. So look into your human design. Look into it and see how your design is. Then actually design your physical space accordingly to support that. See, I'm telling you, the universe, it gave us everything, man. It gave us everything. There's no reason to suffer. And the sixth step, which is the last step that the guides gave me, breathe. Take a long, deep breath. Surrender the outcome. As you already know, all outcomes are in your favor, and so are all odds. You don't know what is best for you yet. Allow divine guidance to come through so you can live abundantly. We never know what's right for us, ever. We know what direction we want to take, what path we want to be on. Absolutely. We can co-create 100%. But the outcome, can we ever really guarantee it? No. Not to my experience yet. Not to my experience yet. Or my channeling as well. I haven't seen that. The outcome is always much better and more sweeter than I'd ever imagined. I always receive more. So I think it's kind of healthy that, the outcome is meant to be surrendered and not attached to us, because we never know what's best for us as of right now. But we can follow our heart, our intuition, get on our path with light and love, and let it unfold in divine guidance and flow. Those are my beautiful 6 steps delivered by my highest self and my guides for that blockage of anything you want to create in life. Anything. We hope this video finds you well, safe, and this information was super helpful. Subscribe, leave a comment, join me on TikTok, Instagram. Username is Connect with Gia. I would love, love, love for you to be connected with me on all social media platforms. I post daily insights and offerings and just fun things, just having fun in the human experience.